G'day, welcome back once again. So it's time to do the little something on our grasshopper speedrun car. You can obviously see we've painted the body. It was a really quick slap together, mask up paint job, and actually turned out looking not too bad. As you can probably hear, I'm still pretty crook with the flu or the cold or whatever it is. So just bear with me. Zach's come good. He's all right. Healthy young man. So yeah, really nothing special about the body, except it's probably going to get absolutely trashed by the end of the speed run. I did bolt the wing on the rear and some leftover stickers from the Grasshopper 2 from when we did the clodhopper. I'm mad on the boot there, and a couple of TTRC stickers. That's about it for that. Now we have ordered some parts for this car. I really didn't want to order any parts for this car. I wanted to try and build it with what we had laying around. You kind of, you sit back and you think about it and you have a couple of beers and you, yeah, where's eBay? So we ended up ordering a couple of parts. The Hobbywing 1080 I was going to order anyway because I do need another one for the truck, the Grand Hauler project build. We tried looking for an LRP 10 double spec 5 motor. Cannot find one in the country. They're available from the UK, and I think the postage is probably going to be as much as what the motor's worth anyway. So, and that's if it gets here in time. So we're not going to bother. We're just going to run with the 12 double unless we can find a cheap, faster 3-pole motor, 3 slot. 3 slot, 3 pole.
3 slot, 2 pole.
3 slot, 2 pole. I'm still learning about brush motors. A quick motor, if we can find a quicker motor than this, we'll try and get one and chuck it in and see how we go. We're staying with brush though, not running brushless. Although I am thinking about, if we can't get the speeds we want, I am thinking about buying a little shorty lipo, little 2S lipo to chuck in there and see if we get a little bit more speed out of. So, adjustable motor mount, I ordered one of them. And a 21 tooth pinion. Now I'm not sure if the 21 tooth pinion is actually going to fit through the hole in the gearbox itself. Now it's my understanding of the Z rules that you can't modify the gearbox by the sound of it at all. So I've got an idea to get around that if the pinion doesn't actually fit through that hole. So if it comes to it, we'll show it all on video anyway. We're not going to hide any secrets or anything. We don't have any secrets. Rear shocks, I've got the old Hornet shocks here, all pulled apart. They're just ready to clean up. They need a good degrease. We're going to rebuild them. What else did I order? Oh, and just a set of bearings. We did put ball bearings through this car, except for the 850 bearing. So instead of just buying one 850 bearing, I just bought another set of bearings for this car. So when they turn up, we're going to take it all apart, redo the bearings, re-grease the gearbox, all that sort of good stuff. So obviously we can't really do much until these parts turn up, which is probably going to be a couple of weeks. But what we can do today is, see one down here, I've got a torque tune motor. We can put that in with the 18 tooth pinion out of the Hornet. And we can fit our Brat front wheels and these terrible Pajero rear wheels, chuck them on. We're going to have to glue them. Chuck all them on, and then we can do another run. And I say another run, what we're going to do first off is do a run stock standard with the 380 motor and the Hobbywing 1060. I'm not going to bother putting the 12 double in until the 1080 turns up. And then once we do all this other stuff, we do the shocks, the wheels, the torque tune motor, a couple other little bits and pieces. We'll do another run at the end of the video and see if well, it'll definitely be faster, but see how fast we actually get with those couple of upgrades. And then we're probably just going to leave it alone until all these other parts turn up, and in the meantime we're probably going to build this bad boy. So yeah, enough babble, let's get on with it. Oh, we've sorted out our play in the front end. You can see this side still got all that slop and play in it. This side has nothing in it, and we've still got a full movement of the suspension. So this is how we did that. You take this breastplate piece here, take that off, you pop your arm out. I've obviously already done this one. Give it a bit of a clean up. I'll just cut a couple of bits of heat shrink tube around about 6mm long, 1/4 inch maybe. And just shrink it on over your arm. Or over the pin for the arm anyway. Careful not to put too much heat into it, you don't want to melt the actual arms itself, that'd be bad. They just get popped straight back in there. Put your plate back in, all that movement is now gone out of the arm, and you still have your suspension. So that'll be a big help, I think. There you go, that's our little tip. I'm sure there's other more permanent things you can do, but that's a really quick fix, and it's really cheap, and it seems to do the trick. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to take this out on the road. Hopefully the traffic gives us a bit of a break. Just give it a well, test run really. Give us a baseline. We're not going to go into showing the battery and the motor and all that sort of stuff yet. This isn't going to be like an official first entry, but it is running just the 5000 milliamp 6-cell battery, nickel metal hydride, obviously NIMI, 1060 to 380, really nothing special. The GPS is stuck in there on top of the steering servo, if you can see it. So we'll go and do the run. We'll pick the car up, show you what speed it got. Then we'll do another run at the end of the video with a few of the upgrades that we're going to do to it. So let's go out on the road and hope we don't get run over. You can reach in there, Zach.
11.5.
11.5. Well, that's going to have to do. We'll go back inside. Right, so 11.5 mile an hour, that's pretty sad, even for a standard grasshopper. But I don't think this battery's fully charged either. So, like I said, not an official speed run. So you can ignore all the cuts in the video. I mean, why would you make cuts and cheat for 11.5 mile an hour? The other day we did get 12.2, so that's going to be our base anyway. I think the standard grasshopper's good for about 13. So you would have seen the body rattling around like this coming down the road. We're going to fix that as well. So we've got our shock parts cleaned up and soaking in some hot soapy water. We're going to go back upstairs and do a bit more work to the car. Righto, so we're done with the upgrades for now. We're back down in the pits. We got our bigger, terrible Pajero tyres on. We did glue them, so hopefully that should help. We rebuilt and fitted the Hornet shocks in the rear. That's stiffened it up a bit, so it shouldn't be as hoppy going down the road. What else have I did? I fitted out torque tune motor. Everything works. So I can reach the switch. I've also turned the steering rate down a little bit. We are going to look at, we've got a few ideas about this steering slop. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going to see how it runs with the torque tune, see how straight it goes, see what it wants to do. I think that's pretty much all we did. And the foam pads for the body, and obviously everything's hooked up so I can chuck this body on. Again, we're not doing an official speed run just yet. Those foam blocks were just spare bits of foam that come out of the Tamiya kits. It was actually the higher density foam, which means you got to actually push the body down a bit to get the pins through, so that makes them nice and tight. So we don't have that rattle anymore. It's really good. I don't think the rattle would have affected the speed at all, but it really was annoying to listen to. Alright, let's take it out the road again and see what happens. Alright, we're set at 0. We've got a bit of a wave. Hopefully you can see it's working. Obviously we've got lots of traffic. First rollover, walk of shame, off you go. That wasn't a very good run, but do you think, mate? What did we get?
We got 23.5 mile an hour.
23.5, okay. That's a bit of a step up from 11.5. Might wait for this next car to go and give it another run. It definitely needs tightening up in that steering. That noise is. Oh, what do we get there?
25.1.
Okay. Let's go back inside because traffic's picking up again now. Okay, so 25.1. It's not bad for a step up from the 11 whatever we got. I was hearing a bit of noise as it was coming down the road, but it's actually under suspension. The tyres are hitting on the body here, so we might just trim a bit of that out. It ran fairly straight. Don't know how straight it's going to run with the 12 double in it, but we're still going to try and fix up this slop in the steering. You would have seen us fix up the slop in the actual control arms, so that would have helped a lot. And also we got this movement here, so we've got an idea for that. So I think that's going to be it for the upgrades for this video. Like I said, we got more ideas for the steering, and apart from that we really can't do much until all the other parts turn up, like the well, we've already got the 12 double. We need the 1080 speed controller and that bigger pinion, and it's really going to make this thing come alive, I think. So yeah, let us know what you think, and thanks for watching, thanks for your support. We'll see you maybe when we start building the big wheel.